Binance tutorial for beginners. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know to get started with the cryptocurrency exchange of Binance. This is going to be a complete and detailed guide on how to get started for the first time. So if you're new to Binance and you're looking for a complete walkthrough, this video is perfect for you. We're going to start from scratch by creating and verifying a new Binance account. And then we're going to be moving on towards funding our account with fiat currency or cryptocurrency, and then how you can proceed with purchasing cryptocurrency that is listed on the Binance Exchange. So we're going to be taking a closer look at the fees of Binance, and I'm going to be showing you different ways in which you can drastically reduce your trading fees and save a lot of money in the long run. So if you are new to the Binance tool, make sure to watch this complete video. And we will also look at the Binance Earn program, which is a very cool way on how you can earn interest on your cryptocurrency that you're holding in your Binance exchange. So let's get started. Now, our first step is to sign in or create our account on Binance. Now we're going to be breaking it down step by step so you guys can follow along. So one thing to keep in mind whenever you're creating a new Binance account is that you should have your ID handy, and preferably you should do this on your mobile phone because it's just easier to upload photos over there, because you are going to need to complete ID verification. So the way that you're going to do this is you're going to head on over to Binance.com. Click on sign up on the top right. Once you do that, you're just going to enter your email address. So I'm going to select my email address. And then after that, you're going to click on agree. Once you click on agree, you're going to have to verify this CAPTCHA over here. And we're just supposed to select the fish. And I'm just going to click on verify over here. Now, once you do that, you're going to be sent a email verification code on your mailbox. So I'm just going to log on to my email account, and we're just going to open up our mailbox for that particular account. So you're just going to open up Google like so, and just open up your mailbox. Click on next over here. Once you do that, complete your verification and make sure that the email that you're using is your actual email. And if you've already created a Binance account, then you can just skip this and move directly towards the next step, which is going to be funding your account. So I am just logging on over here, and we're just going to open up the registration by copying this security code and going back into Binance, clicking on paste over here. And then once we've done that, we can create a password for our account. So I am just creating a password like so. It needs to have one uppercase, lowercase, and more. Now, after that, we're just going to proceed on to our next step, which is ID verification. So first off, you need to add your residence as well as your document issuing nation. Once you do that, you have three options. Either you can use your national ID, you can use your passport, or you can use your driver's license to be able to proceed with your account creation on Binance. So I'm going to go with national ID and then click on continue. Then you're going to click on upload from current device. So I am just going to upload these photos. You can also scan with your phone, and you can verify your phone and then just scan your ID with your phone. I am just going to be uploading photos of my ID, so I'll get back in a second. So now I have completed my ID verification by scanning my ID using my phone. Now, after that, it will give you a liveness check on your phone. This is going to be really easy, and this really does speed up the process of getting started with Binance. So in this, you just have to ensure that your face is visible, and it just does a scan with your face. So it just helps you in ensuring that you're a real person and this account is for a real person. So we're going to complete this next step. Now we have completed our basic sign up, and you will see the estimated time for you to be approved to be on Binance. Now, in the meanwhile, you can just click on go to homepage and go back into the Binance homepage, and your account is created. To start trading, you do have to wait for your ID verification to be completed. You will see on the top right, it will say unverified, but we have completed the first step, which is our sign up and then our ID verification. Now, once you have created your account, there are a couple of different security steps that you should also be taking. So for that, I recommend you go into your account on the top right and you go into your settings here. Now, once you go into your settings, you have preferences, and then below that you have withdrawal. Now in this, you have one-step withdrawal, which I usually do like to disable if it is enabled. Currently, you guys can see this is not enabled. Then below that, you have analytics, advertising, and then your privacy portal. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go into your account and then go into security under account. Now under your account security, you're going to find two-factor authentication, in which you have your passkeys, which is your biometrics, as well as authenticator apps, emails, phone numbers, or logins. Now, what I recommend that you guys do is either have your passkey. This is going to be either a YOUTUBECODE, which is attachable to your device, and then you can just store your basic biometrics in that, or you can use the Authenticator app by Google. Make sure you have some type of two-factor authentication enabled, simply because whenever you are holding crypto in a Binance account, you want to ensure that you're securely protecting your account, that no one is able to guess your password or hack into your account. And for that purpose, 2FA is really important, so make sure to do that. Now, once we have completed 2FA, you can turn on any type of 2FA. If you want to go with the simplest method, you can just make sure that you have email 2FA turned on. You can even turn on phone number 2FA. Now, once we have completed any type of two-factor authentication and completed our basic ID verification, we can move on to the next step. Now, this is on how you can purchase crypto directly from either your credit card or from a bank transfer. Whenever you're joining Binance, you always are expected to purchase crypto. So whenever you are looking to purchase crypto, you will see on the top right, you have a button which says deposit. So you're going to click on directly on the button directly, and then you're going to see a option. Either you can directly purchase crypto from other people, or you already can send crypto to your Binance account. There are other ways to purchase crypto as well. So if you want, you can deposit fiat, and then after you have deposited fiat, you can convert that into crypto. So your currency could be USD or any type of currency, and you can directly deposit that over here and then buy and sell crypto. So we're gonna wait for our verification to be completed, and I'm just gonna log on to my pre-verified account so that we can proceed with purchasing crypto, and I can show you guys on how you can choose to proceed with Binance. We're just gonna wait for this, and so I've just logged on to my account over here, and now let's get started with purchasing crypto. Now, to purchase crypto, the first thing that we are going to do is buy crypto, and you will directly see this option on the top left. Now, once you click on your top left over here, you will see different cryptocurrencies, and you will see on the right, you have the ability to spend certain currencies, and you can choose to spend a certain amount and purchase however much crypto, whether it's in 0.0s or not, you can choose to purchase that. You will see that this is one of the most expensive ways to buy crypto, I would say. When it comes to direct purchasing crypto, let's say that I'm using USD, and let's say I want to purchase, let's say I just want to purchase any type of coin. So let's say we're purchasing the banana gun coin. So let's say I want to spend $20, and I can enter that amount. And this will show me how much that converts to, and this will show me the overall conversions. When you hover your cursor over this button over here, this will show you the price, spend, fee, and receiving. So one banana equals around 66 US dollars, and we're spending $20, which is 0.29. Now there's a 0.4 USD fee, which equals to around 0.0059 banana. And then after that, we're going to be receiving 2.93 banana. Now, once you have selected the token you want to purchase, below that you have your payment method. Now, in your payment method, you have a few different options depending on the region that you are present in. Either you can directly purchase using Visa or MasterCard. You can also use Google Pay, or you can also use Apple Pay. Now, some regions don't have Apple Pay as of yet, and sometimes when you are using your iOS device, so if you are using your mobile phone, then you might have Apple Pay. Sometimes when you're using a separate device like a laptop, your Apple Pay might not be available for you. Now, just confirm your purchase over here and click on buy. Once you click on that, you're going to complete the information about your card, and then you can just proceed with purchasing your crypto. Now, this is one simple way to purchase crypto, which is more expensive. However, crypto can be purchased in other ways. Now, you can click on deposit and click on P2P trading on the top right. And once you do that, you will actually see a cheaper market. This is because the fees that are usually going to be taken, which would actually make your crypto less valuable for you because you're paying a higher price because of the fees, can make it easier for you because someone has already purchased this and they're just going to sell it to you. So let's say I'm searching for USD amounts, and then you will see all the different advertisers, the price, and the available or order limit, so the max that they're looking to sell, and then the payment that they have. So you can see what fits your needs the best. A lot of these people are selling USD. A lot of these people are also selling other tokens. You can see all payments. You can search for a specific type of payment as well. A lot of these people are looking for a specific type. So if you are looking to just, buy crypto in cash, which no one really is, but the option is available. But let's say I'm looking to only Zelle. So if I'm looking to Zelle payments, I have all of these different sellers selling USDT, BTC, USDC, BNB, ETH, or DAI. And this can just help you in purchasing on a lower price point. Now, other than that, if you're looking to buy crypto, then you can also directly purchase crypto off of a secondary platform. If you already have crypto in a crypto wallet, then you can choose to transfer that over here as well. So for that, just click on deposit and then click on deposit crypto. Now, once you click on deposit crypto, you have to select the type of token that you have. So for example, if I have a MetaMask wallet and I have Ethereum on it, that means I'm going to select the ETH coin from here. Once you select your ETH coin or whatever token that you do have, you're going to select the network. So let's say this is obviously going to be the ETH network. And then after that, we have your deposit. We have the deposit address. So whatever wallet that you are using, you're just going to enter this address as the place where you're looking to send your crypto, and you're just going to copy this and paste it. And just like that, crypto can be sent onto your Binance account. Now, the next thing is purchasing or depositing fiat, which is USDM, USDC. So for that, you can click on deposit fiat on the left. And once you do that, you will see the currency. So you can select your currency that you prefer. Then after that, you have different options where you can buy crypto with AUD or also directly choose person-to-person express. Let's say I want to directly purchase and then click on continue. Once you do that, you're just going to simply enter the amount and directly purchase with MasterCard or any other card that you are using. Now, these are just some of the basics of Binance. Next up, we need to understand the differences between Binance as a wallet and Binance as a trading platform. So Binance does have its own wallet, and you might think whenever you're holding any type of assets in your wallet on Binance, they are in your wallet. But on the top right, if you actually take an overview here, you will see a section for your assets. And your assets, when they are held within a crypto exchange, are not present in a wallet. A wallet is a segregated entity. You can find the crypto Binance wallet on your iOS devices as a separate application which only stores crypto, whereas these trading platforms enable you to trade, buy, and sell crypto. Now, as a basic overview, you're going to see your assets as well as your transactions here. And then within Binance, the trading platform, your wallet has different segregations. So your spot wallet is the wallet in which you are trading your current here and nows. Then you have a margins wallet. This is going to be different. This is for your margins trading when you're leveraging. Then you have futures trading. So when you're trading futures, you're going to be using your futures wallet. This also has margins, and this has USDM and Coin M, where you also have asset allocation. Then you have your options. So Binance option is a contract where you can basically buy and sell current market prices. And then you also have your trading bot. So any of the money that you are looking to basically put in where a bot will automatically trade it for you. You can build your own bots as well. And trading bots do a simple mechanism for you. So you can choose a simple strategy, tell that to the trading bot, you program your trading bot accordingly. And once you've programmed your trading bot, it just follows along. So whatever strategy that you have taught your bot, it's going to follow along and it's going to take the same steps. Now, after that, you also have your earn section, which allows you to see all of your value as well as your funding, copy trading, and your third-party wallet, such as Toko Crypto and Binance TR as well. Now, let's take a look at the different selling or converting options in Binance. So on the top of Binance, you will see trade options. And if you click on trade, you will see that you have basic trading and then advanced trading. You also have copy trading available where you can just copy the most popular traders and make the trades that they make. So now moving forward, we're just going to proceed on to our next step, which is going to be going into different trade markets, and I'm going to show you guys how you can learn the basics of trading and where to start. So first off, the spot market is the most basic way that you can trade crypto. It is the basic and simplest way to buy, sell, and trade crypto. So you're just going to go onto the spot market over here, and once you go into the spot market over here, you will see a graph. Now, this can seem really intimidating. Just zoom in a little to have a slightly better breakdown, and you will see on the top left, you have time. So this displays the different intervals. So if you only want to look at the past 15 minutes of the market, you can look at that. If you want to look at the past 4 hours or 1 day, you can look at that. Now, you also can choose a long-term trade. So if you're someone that is looking for a long-term investment view, you can view that from here as well. Now, another really important thing to note is that you're going to see on the left the price of USD, the price USD, BTC/USD that is being sold. So you will see the amount of BTC and the price that it is going for. And this is the buying and the selling orders over here. And you will see this is the graph for Bitcoin. On the right, you have different searches. So if you're searching for a particular coin, you can search for that on the right. Then you will have different pairs and then market trades that are happening. Now, if you scroll down, you will actually see your spot trading tool. Your spot trading tool can either be spot, either it could also be cross. So this is going to be margin trading. You can also choose to make isolated trades, or you can also go with grid trading. Grid trading is supported by things like AI parameters and then manual grid trading as well, where you're constantly going to be buying and selling at certain price points, which does yield you a profit. Now on the left, we're going to go into spot over here, and within spot you have 3 things. You have a limit, then you have market, and then you have your stop limit. So first off, this will display the price, so the USDT, then the amount of BTC. You can put in either one. So we're gonna go ahead and we can buy with AUD. Currently we can't buy BTC, but we're gonna go with a different coin, and then we are just proceeding on over here. Now, over here you will see the price or the amount of USDM, and then the price that you want to buy for, then the selling price. And you will see that, let's say if the price goes up to 200 that I want to sell, and currently I want to put in a buy order, and from the bottom you can add a percentage, and then you have the total amount of USDT that you're looking to spend and the price that you're looking to buy it at. So the current price is, $2. So I'm going to scroll down. Currently it's 2 point something, but I want to go for 2, and then a total of 6 ATM. No, I want to buy $2 worth, and then you can click on buy ATM, and then you can choose the wallet. You can fund your wallet and then proceed with your purchase order over here. Now after that, when you have bought your crypto, you can choose to sell it, and you can choose the price you want to sell it at, as well as the amount and the total that you're looking to sell. You also have auto investing and buy with AUD, and then so on and so forth. You can proceed with margin trading. Now, depending on the type of trade that you are doing, it could be cross. Within crypto trading on Binance, you even have market options and then a stop limit. Stop limits help you in preventing a larger loss. So if you're worried about losing a lot of money, then you can stop worrying, because stop limits are something that are here to help you when it comes to crypto trades and when it comes to ensuring that you're not losing too much money on any token. Now, one thing to note is that you're going to get a disclaimer for any high volatility of tokens. So a lot of new tokens have high volatility. People buy them and then they later think, oh, this is not selling well, or this is not working out. And then they feel like, it was not something that they wanted to go for. But you will see the market buy and market sell, and below that you can proceed with your spot trade, isolated trade, or your grid trade. Now, all of these options are really complicated, and I always do recommend that you do make sure to explore crypto trading for quite some time before you start trading, because it can be really enticing to earn a quick buck off of crypto, off of Binance. But it's really important to know that when you're leveraging crypto, that means that you could lose your entire wallet. So if I make an isolated or cross trade and I'm leveraging money, which means that I have $10 and I choose to go with 5x over here. And that means I'm basically trading 5 times more than the actual amount I have, or the actual amount that I'm trading. However, if I lose that trade, that basically means the extra 5x that I have, I would have to pay back from my own crypto wallet, from my own Binance wallet. So it's really important to make sure that you learn this, that you do have some experience trading. Now, this is just your spot market. After that, you even have your futures market, you have your margin trading and trading bots. Now, one of the most easiest ways to get started with crypto trades are copy trading. So if you go into copy trading over here, you can proceed with depositing. And once you deposit, you will see different public, private portfolios. Now, you can view a certain timeline. So you can see the overall timeline that there is. And after that, you have PNL. You can look at their ROI. You can look at their MDD, AUM, or copy traders. And after that, you also can see your Sharpie ratio. So we can go on ahead and take a look at, let's say I want to look at the 7-day trades. And once I do that, we can see that these are some of the public portfolios, and we want to make sure you're actually following something that is going to be beneficial for you. So make sure to look at all of these metrics, and we're going to go for a long-term trade. So I'm going to look at the PNL for the past 90 days, and we have not main, and we can click on copy over here. Once you click on copy, you will see your fixed amount and fixed ratio copy. So your fixed amount is you are going to copy with a fixed cost per order until the total copy amount runs on, or you can go with a proportion to the lead trader's position. So if that person is trading 40,000, if I choose to trade, that person is trading $40,000 and I choose to trade 50, 5 ratio to that. So I would be trading like $5,000, I think, 40. Yeah. So after that, you can choose, how you want to proceed. Then you're going to set up your basic amount, your copy amount. Then you're going to set margin modes, leverage, and your risk position. And then you're going to add your backs order. So the minimum for being able to join this trade is 6,000 USD. And then you have your stop loss. So I want to stop loss. So when a estimated margin balance of copiers reaches 5,700, it will trigger a stop loss market to avoid a extreme loss, and it would close all of your market positions. And your P&L profit and loss will be around minus 300 USD. If you want a smaller losses, you can set up your total stop loss at a smaller number. However, the smaller you set this, the less opportunity you have to actually earn a lot with crypto, because if you're looking to become a high earner, sometimes even if the lead trader is going in a loss, they might recuperate the loss very quickly. However, if you have a ROA position that is really low, that means that you're not going to be able to copy that position because your stop limit is going to be triggered. And when your stop limit is triggered, that means that it is not going to follow through with your trades. So after that, you have advanced settings. So you can open this up and you have your margin mode where you're copying the lead trader's margins. And then you have the leverage that is being copied with the lead trader. Now, if you want, you can customize this as well. So you can leverage more or less as compared to the lead trader. However, this is up to your personal preference and up to your personal experience on crypto trading. And you can set up your position risk as well. So how much risk you're looking to take and where you're looking to take profit, which basically means that even if there is more profit being made, that is being made, you want to pull out at a certain limit because you're not looking to, extend to that point. So let's say 500%, and the max cost per order, I want it to be around 6% of my spending in this. And then we're going to confirm our profit sharing is at around 12% to copy this particular crypto trader. Agree to the terms of service and then click on copy. And then you're going to click on confirm over here, and then your trade will proceed. I haven't funded this account, so obviously our trade is not proceeding. But that is how you can copy any type of trade, whether it's futures or spot trading. Now, previously there was only futures trading copying, but now you can actually do copy trading in the spot market as well, which is far less riskier when it comes to leverages and when it comes to just taking out a profit. And after that, we're going to take a look at the next thing, which is trading bots. So there are various automated bots that can help you in making money on Binance. First off, you have a spot grid where you can constantly buy low and sell high with this tool. So if you scroll down, you can go into the spot grid and you can make this for any token. This works especially best with tokens that are volatile. So tokens that are newly launched, meme tokens, fan tokens, those work really well because it basically takes the preset ranges that you have for any token, okay? You're going to set up a bot and then you're just going to run your bot. So this will open up your basic grid and you will see on the bottom, you actually can see on the right, you have multiple different pre-existing bots as well. And you can even go with AI strategies. You have parameters, you can in investment. But you have a futures grid, you have arbitrage bot, rebalancing bots, and you can just set up predetermined amounts that you want to buy. So if we go back into our spot grid over here, now once I've gone into our spot grid, you will see that this is a manual chart over here, and we can zoom in or zoom out. We can look at the highs and lows for any particular week or month, and we can see the overall graphs. Now on the right, we have a 5% ROI, 5.6, a 4.4, and then this is 8, Now, if we want, we can just go into manual on the right. Then let's say that whenever BTC goes to the price of 8,400, and then after that, the upper price, I want to sell it whenever it goes to 84,575. Yeah, this is 0.9% higher than the last price. And we can set the number of grid. So each grid has a equal price difference. I want to set up 100 grids of this. The price difference is too small for us, so I'm going to set this slightly or lower. Now I'm going to make this actually a bit lower, and then after that I'm going to set this slightly higher, and then we're going to set the number of grids. So this price difference again is very short, so we can only set up one grid, and we're going to make this price difference a bit larger so that we can actually set up our grid properly. Now once we've done that, we're going to move towards the next step, which is going to be set up our grid, and then after that we're going to put in our investment, so how much money I want to actually put in this trade. So let's say we want $1,000 or $400, and once you do that, you get to the next step, which is advanced trading, where you can sell all base coins on stop, or if you want a stop trigger to start selling coins at a certain price, you can also set up a grid trigger and a trail up as well. And just like that, you can get started with setting up your own bots on Binance. Now you can place this type of grid on the futures market as well. This can amplify your purchasing power because this is just a leveraged way of trading. Then after that, you also have your arbitrage bot, which is a delta neutral strategy to earn funding fees effortlessly, where you have a hedged price risk and funding grade arbitrages. You also have a rebalancing bot, which can diversify risk and make a dynamic rebalance. We also have algo orders, which can enhance execution of large orders in smaller blocks. So these are the different ways that you can get started with trading bots. Now, after that, we also have the easiest way to trade, which is convert and block trade. Now, this is Binance Convert, and this is basically their simplified version of trading where you just go from one currency onto the other if you're looking to invest long term and you just want to convert a token. If you just want to take one token and then move towards the next one, you can choose that from here. This can also be instant, recurring, or set up a limit. So when one BTC is worth a certain amount, then you want to trade it directly for your USDT, you can set this up and have it be converted and have this be placed as a open order. Now next up we have our futures trading options, which is USDT and Coin M trading. Now, the futures trading market is definitely something that is going to be very difficult to navigate as a beginner, so I wouldn't recommend this. There are several different tools that can help you in simplifying this, including trading bots, but it still is pretty high risk, which is going to run you a really large loss if you do incur one. Now, Binance even has a earn section where you can start earning coins. So this basically means you put in a certain investment and you earn. Now you have your principal protected earnings as well with a flexible APR. And this really depends on the token that you have. So you guys can see with USDT, we even have principal protected. And we have a APR of 3.2 to 14%. We also have FDUSD, BTC, ETH, and more. Simple earn is usually principal protected. However, if you want to go with dual investment, this is going to show you a better chance of you to earn because you're able to diversify the money that you do have. Now, you can also calculate the earnings that you have. So you can put in a certain USDT amount and you can look at if you were earning fixed or if you were going with simple earn or flexible earn. And you can just click on subscribe and you have to just put down a certain amount. But keep in mind that if you ever have an emergency or you're trying to withdraw your funds, you're not going to be able to withdraw your funds until the duration of your earn is completed. So for any type of, for any type of reward, you have to make sure that you have the investments that you have this as non-expendable savings that you're putting in. Now you even have high yield earnings where you have smart arbitrage as well as dual investments. You have the sell BTC high, you have buy BNB low, and other types of tools and techniques. Now after that, you have the Square section with Binance, which allows you to learn more about crypto. And then after that, you have your charity, BNB chain, Web3 wallet, fan tokens, NFTs, and many other features that Binance has. Now, Binance does have trading fees, and we want to take a quick look at how different fees are going to impact each trade that you make, because a lot of times people look at smaller profit margins and they still go for it because they feel like it is a good thing that they are trading. Whenever you're trading, you have to consider market fees that are going to be charged. So you will see fees on the right, which will show you a fee schedule on their trading platform. So you are assigned a so-called trading fee level, and depending on the level that you are on, you might be charged differently. You might be a VIP, you might be level 0, and you will see that you're going to have a 0.1% fee for a market maker and a market taker. If you trade more than 50 Bitcoin in volume per month, you're going to be a VIP level 1, and it's going to slowly go up the more you trade. The higher VIP level you are, the lesser fees that you are going to have to you're going to have to give to Binance. But as you can see, it's not much of a change because the standard fee of a VIP is already 0.1%, and you can get, very minimal fees with crypto trading on Binance. So it's really not something you can be worried about, but it is something to consider if you're looking for if you are doing low profit trades. Now, I would suggest that as a beginner, you should always look at Binance Earn as a safe or secure way to get started. And the reason for that is because they have simple and high APRs, which means that you're not going to make money that is instant. However, these APRs are a good yield for your money that might just be rotting in the bank anyway, and you even have principal protected earnings. So that means that even if the token price falls down, your initial investment in the token, which is your principal amount, is going to be protected. So you're going to get the same money back. You're not going to have to worry about the price of the token dropping and then you losing your money in the meanwhile. So another really amazing feature about Binance is that not only do they have their own trading platform, but they also have their simple loans and payment platform and mining pool as well. If you go onto the More section and click on Pay, you can send, receive, and pay with crypto as crypto has become more popular. You can see on the top right, you have your Binance ID, and you can just click on send and you can send money and then receive money directly with Binance. And from there, you can go into loans and you can get a flexible rate loan from Binance, and you can borrow right now, you can repay at any time. There are no transactional fees, and you will see the different actual or annual interest rate, and you can borrow that amount as well. So I hope you guys found this video helpful and you are now able to get started with crypto trading on Binance. If you did find this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Make sure to share this video with anyone that you think might find this video helpful. And if you have any questions or queries, make sure to leave those in the comment box down below. I would love to know what you guys have to say.